You're listening to the Oddities Podcast.
Hi,
Okay.
we're doing another pod together. We got Nakatani over there, and we got Zozo doing a post right now. We made it into work 2 days in a row when everyone else was staying home all scared.
Well, I tried to get out of it, but then he picked us up.
But then I picked you up. That's right, because you're not getting out of nothing. There's work to do.
There's work to be done.
There's work to do. So anyways, what's new? How's it going?
Nothing's really new. I've been watching a new show
Which one?
on Netflix, The Circle.
Oh, yeah. What's that about again? You told me yesterday. I forgot.
It's just this big reality TV show, and all these people are locked in a room, and their only form of communication is with each other through all these like messages, and it's supposed to be like social media, and they're trying to win $100,000 by being the most popular person in the circle.
I wonder how that even works. So what social media apps are they using? Like Instagram, Snapchat,
No,
Facebook? Or
it's like the circle's own platform.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
And do they get like voted out slowly?
yeah, they vote each other out, and some of them are catfishes. There's a guy using his girlfriend's pictures, pretending to be her on there,
He's
and
pretending
he
to be a
is
hot,
doing really
like he's
well.
pretending to be a hot chick. So is it like, so how is it divided up? It's 25 people. Is it like, I know it can't be exactly half, but is it like 12 guys, 13 girls, or how is it divided?
Honestly, the more I watch it, the more confused I get because
Uh-huh.
they kind of had like, I want to say like 6 people at first, but then they'll introduce a couple new people and get rid of one, and then introduce one, get rid of one.
Mhm.
It's just, I don't know how someone's gonna win.
I feel like a more interesting show would have been to have those 25 people try to see who's the most popular by like posting to the outside world.
I
Like
know,
they
that's
would
what I thought it'd be more like, because I'm like,
Yeah.
this isn't that
Because it
realistic.
doesn't really it's kind of like a gamey thing, but if they were to create like an Instagram and put out their own content, whether they're like an artist or an athlete or designer or whatever their thing is or whatever, or trying to be funny, I think that would have been more interesting, don't you
I
think?
guess that's what they're
And,
doing in real life.
yeah, and then try to get everyone to follow them. 100 grand. That's kind of interesting. I'm not really watching. What am I watching right now?
We're trying to watch The Witcher.
Yes, we're watching The Witcher. It's my second time through. I fucking love it. What do you think so far?
It's really interesting.
Uh-huh.
A
It's
lot of
good.
dialogue though.
You don't like talking.
No.
Tori doesn't like talking.
Yeah, if they're talking for long periods of time, I zone out.
Yeah. I like good dialogue. I do. I like both.
It's hard because they have accents, and so
I know.
it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to listen.
It's like English. A mixture of like English accents, I guess, and Australian maybe. A little bit of both.
Yeah, it's just that old
Yeah.
medieval sound.
It's good though. I fucking love that show. I'm also watching The Man in the High Castle, the last season, season 4 on Amazon. And that's about basically it's a different twist. Like basically the Axis won World War II. So Japan and Germany divided up the US. So Japan has like the West Coast, and then there's like a neutral zone in the middle, and then there's like Germany has the eastern part of the US. And so it's basically like they won World War II. So black people are gone, gay people are gone. Like they just killed everyone, got rid of all the Jews. Yeah. So and then there's like resistance fighters fighting. And what happens is there's these tapes that start circulating that actually show the opposite. That actually show the Allies winning the war. And supposedly there's this guy called the Man in the High Castle who has these tapes, and they're getting distributed, and no one knows where these tapes are coming from, showing an alternative version of history.
What the
So
fuck?
yeah, it's really a trippy show. And I'm watching the last season right now. I can't really tell you where the tapes are coming from. I know because they do reveal it after a while and what's happening. But yeah, so it's a really good show. And then The Expanse. I just finished season 4 of that. God, the best space sci-fi show I've ever seen in my life. Like so good if you're into space shit. It's so good.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
I had 3 realizations though this morning. One of them is I realized I used to think that people on like Tinder and Bumble were like just flaky because it was dating. I'm starting to realize that human beings in real life are flaky. Like
Yeah.
it's everybody. It's not really specific to that because I've had so many people I've had to deal with, like business people, which you probably have experienced a little bit doing the accounts. But like people I've hired to do jobs, even people for this podcast, or just people in general are so terrible at communicating. Like they will literally text you, "Hey, this happened. Can we reschedule? And you'll text them right back. Okay, sorry, whatever. When's good for? And like nothing. Like it's
It's
so
like
weird.
they think they got
It's
out of it.
so common too, because a lot of these people are you're like paying to do a job,
Yeah,
or just like, but it's like everybody's so flaky.
I know. I
That's the
think it's just
realization.
hard to get people to do something outside of what they're already planning to
I
do.
know. I know. It's like a weird thing. So I don't know. I'm dealing with that right now with a lot of different people. And I'm
Oh.
just like, oh, and I'm so lazy with it. Like when I text you, if you don't text me back, I just never text you again, because I'm just like, I don't really want to like. I'm not gonna chase after you.
No.
So yeah, and still doing the Bumble Tinder thing.
Yeah, how is it going so far? I'm not brave enough. I'm not doing the dating apps, so
You know, it's a mixed bag of like some. I don't know. It's there's part of me that just wants to like give up on dating for life and just never do it ever again.
I wish something. I mean, I know
I
all
just
this
hate
new
that.
shit is around now, but something new needs to come about,
I
like a
know.
new kind of relationship with somebody.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going good. I mean, like I said, I got a date with this girl in Canada on Sunday coming up, and I kind of like the long distance. I think the long distance thing will be better.
I have
We
heard you
talked
say
about that.
though, I
Yeah,
would never drive so far to meet a girl.
I know. I said that a lot, but I'm starting to change my mind because I do like to be alone a lot
Yeah.
and do my own fucking thing. And I don't want someone that I have to spend a lot of time with.
Yeah, if they're far
I mean,
away.
even if they're local, I still don't want to spend you know what I mean? Because I got my routine. Also, I work a lot and I love it. One of the things I love the most is just going home and then eating. And then I go in my office, and on one screen, I'm listening to a podcast, and the other screen, I'm working, and I'm either drinking or around 9 o'clock, I'll eat an edible. But it's just so chill. I'm just so in my
The
zone,
life.
and it feels so good. The same routine every day. I just love it.
Yeah.
Occasionally, I'll play video games, but literally, the only time I really do anything outside of work is when you come over, or occasionally, like this Saturday, I'm going to my friend's house in Mount Vernon and watch the UFC fights. But or sometimes I'll go out on Friday or Saturday night. But I only let myself go out on Friday or Saturday nights because there's sometimes I want to go out during the weekday, but then I don't want to stay up late drinking and then be tired in the morning, feel
I
like shit.
know. Even by the weekend, I'm like, I have 2 whole days to sleep.
Yeah.
Like,
So I don't know. So it's going good, but
we'll see.
yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know. People online are super flaky, and like literally you almost can, because I've been on there like doing it so much, like you literally know who's gonna meet and who's not, like almost
Yeah.
instantly. Like when we start talking, I always say, hey, I don't like to text a lot through Tinder or Bumble. Like let's just meet up and get a drink. And if the girl says, this has happened a few days ago, she's like, oh, I'm not ready to meet up yet, to be honest, because some people like to talk more first,
Yeah.
but then they always fade because you keep talking to them, but then like the next day, you know what I mean, because they're talking to like 20 other dudes at the same time,
Yeah.
and then it always fades. Like I feel like the percentage chance of you actually meeting that person probably drops by like 80%.
I
Do you
know.
guys flake out like that too, or
No.
no?
I'm a big flake, so I guess I'm on
Oh,
the
so you
other
don't you
side
so
of it.
you don't really know. This one girl was telling me like she'll have like 50 guys and only like 3 will actually like end up meeting up or something like that.
Oh, wow.
Like it's just yeah. But I always right away. It's a couple exchanges and then like let's meet. And if
Mhm.
they say no, I just move on because I'm
Well,
like, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna get to know you through
yeah.
text. Like I don't want to do that. It's
I
exhausting. And
know.
like if you feel so uncertain or say like I don't know, some people want to get to know you
It's
more.
winter season, you can't really be going out too much. You have to
Yeah,
get to know each other over text.
yeah. I don't do that, but. I'm trying to think what the other thing was this morning. Oh, it was so hilarious because last couple days, because of the snow, I saw so many people with front wheel drive cars stuck in the snow. Literally yesterday, I came home in the afternoon. There was a guy on my neighborhood, just a flat road. Guy was literally stuck in his Lexus that was front wheel drive, couldn't move, like just stuck. I helped him get going. And then I ran in my house to grab something that we needed for the store. And then I come out, I get in my car, and my house, like you've all been there. There's literally like 2 hills you have to go up to get to my house. So you get to pick which one you want to go up, but you have to go
Yeah.
up a hill to get to my house. And so like I start to drive to leave my house, and there he is stuck in the middle of the hill, sliding down it in a front wheel drive. I'm just like,
Yeehaw.
I just went around him. And then what's hilarious is this morning when I left my house, I go down that same hill. One car was literally stuck in the middle of the road, abandoned, maybe from last night, in the middle of the road going up the hill. And that same Lexus was right behind him. and he was sitting in his car stuck.
Back at it.
I'm like,
Okay.
why are you driving front wheel drive cars? I saw 3 stuck yesterday on Meridian, like all over town. People in front wheel drive. You
Yeah.
should not be driving in a front
No.
wheel drive
I
car.
have
was
really good advice though. If your
Uh-huh.
car is ever stuck, is taking your driver mats, like the mats that you put your feet on, whatever they're called, and sticking them under your wheels
Yeah.
and driving over those. I
Yeah.
never knew that could get your car out so fucking easily.
Well, that's what I did with that Lexus. Is I went to my house, I grabbed some pieces of wood, I had some flat, and I pushed them under his tires so I could gain traction.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all you gotta do is get. But then it's just like you're just gonna get stuck again. Like it's crazy how much better your car does. Subarus are gods. in
Yeah, if you
fucking
don't have
snow.
a Subaru.
Those all-wheel drive Subarus, man, it just does so well. It's almost like there's no snow on the ground.
I haven't driven mine in 2 days though.
Oh no, I love it.
I'm still too scared.
I love it. Well, anyways, what else we been doing?
I don't know. Life has just been work and snow.
I know, just work and snow. But you're gonna come clean my house this weekend, so that's exciting.
Yes, I did offer to come clean Sal's house.
Yeah.
I
She's
hate
gonna-
seeing it.
She's gonna
the
come
way
clean.
it is.
I know. I don't clean my house anymore. I kind of just stopped.
I
haven't
love-
mopped in like 2 months.
Oh,
Because like my
why?
mop for my house is at the store,
Oh yeah.
and so I don't have a mop. I guess I'll have to get it for you on Saturday. I have to bring it home. See the mop. I know. Yeah, I kind of just stopped cleaning.
You stopped cleaning, stopped caring about dating.
Although I came by your house yesterday to see your kitties, and you're like, no, don't come in. It's dirty.
Yeah, my house was too messy.
Uh-huh.
He came and tried to see my cats, and
Uh-huh.
I was like, no, my house
get
is
my
too
phone.
messy.
Yeah, I got some funny dating profiles I saved. I already read them to these guys, but they're so good. That's one of the funner things about being on these dating apps is reading people's profiles and is realizing how many train wrecks there are out there. And I want to see some guy profiles. You should start screenshotting some.
Oh yeah.
I want to see what guys are saying.
Zoe.
Zoe, you got some screenshots? Do you
Zoe,
really?
show me the fellas.
Zoe, bust it out. I want to see some of these guys, please.
There's one profile she has that she needs to show us.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's one I already read it. These guys already know it, but this was a 30-year-old paramedic from Canada who's queer, gender fluid. So let's just stop. Queer means what? What does that mean? You're into girls and guys nowadays, or are you just into girls? But then she says gender fluid, so you swap back and forth between being a girl and a guy. Is that what that means? What does it mean, Danielle? Meaning what, though? Like, how do you define that?
I know this could get to be a touchy subject.
No, that's good. And here's the thing: I so love that people get triggered. I love it. We had some girl get triggered like 2 months ago. Do you remember? Because you and I did a podcast. What was the word? Oh, the word empath. When we were talking about empaths, she got upset and offended because she was saying that people are you. She said it's a mental illness we're making fun of, and that people who are empaths are people who are abused, and they're. I'm like.
Yeah.
I was like, no, did you even listen to the whole podcast? She just saw the clip. We're talking about dating. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
But honestly, I was like excited that we triggered someone because I think one of the markers of like success is pissing people off and upsetting people. And I don't care. I'm not sensitive to that stuff. I want people to be upset. So I was like, yes, we got one. I was like waiting for the first hateful person or the first person that got triggered and wants to troll.
I know.
I love that
over
stuff.
something so strange.
No, I love it. I love the trolls. So she says she's gender whatever. They them preferred she her is fine. Intersectional feminist. Google that. I want to know. She's an intersexual feminist with progressive politics, emotional intelligence, and self-awareness, looking for the same. And she says she's queer but not a unicorn. What does that mean? I need to know that too. I want to know what an intersexual feminist. Do you have the one, Zoe, the guy one? Where's the guy? Where is your phone? I want to see some of the guy ones. Really? Where's your phone? Find it. Maybe it's in the office. She also said she's open to many a relationship type, but she tends to be more mono-leaning. What does that mean? What does mono-leaning mean? In my feelsy dynamics. See, this is why it's so confusing, because there's so many words. Respect and communication are of the utmost importance in all cases. I like engaging conversations, lazy days, and adventure here or there. It's just like, what? Like, I don't even know what you just said. Like, what's an intersectional feminist? What's queer but not a unicorn? What's mono-leaning? Like, I gotta know all these things. Oh, dude, fucking Danielle's good at this. I feel like this is an educational podcast. We're learning
Yeah.
so much. What does it mean when she says she's queer but not a unicorn? I need to know. I need to know what that is.
What's that website where you look up slang words?
Oh, I used to know it.
Urban Dictionary.
Yeah. Did you find it, Zozo? Please find it. I gotta see this. It's so much fun. People should send us their if you guys find any really hilarious Tinder or Bumble profiles, you should
That's
DM them to
okay.
me.
Yeah, that's what we're here for. Is
Yeah.
just these hilarious, over the top.
Here's another one that's
dating
really good
profiles.
too. So this girl's age is cut. Oh, this girl's 18. She's a professional wrestler and almond purifier. She's pansexual by gender. Okay, so what's pansexual mean?
I think it's like, yeah, personality, right?
I don't do that. Let's see. She says we're Verge Mini, which is a fusion of Gemini and Virgo. Just call us Verge Mini Cricket, haha. Don't lie to us, BB. I don't know what that means. What's up with us? What's up with you? SK, 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 SK. We like bluegrass, gospel, and EDM. No in between. Do not message us if you listen to Nickelback. WSTFG. I don't know what any of these letters mean. Tell us your favorite Pokemon. Ours is Ditto because we can be anything you want, BB. He, pizza. FT art we are proud of.
She threw in every fucking
Like, I don't
thing
even
she
know what
could.
you just said. Did you just describe your personality to me or just
What's
say a
scary
bunch
is
of
that
random words?
she's a pro wrestler. She thinks like this, but
I
she could also
mean,
take you down.
good lord. I don't even know. What does SK mean? What does WSTFG mean? Do not message us if you listen to Nickelback. WSTFG. Like, it's just so complicated.
Okay,
Why did dating get so complicated?
Why do people hate Nickelback so much? Okay?
I fucking hate them.
I know
Don't ever play them here.
I know that band's the worst, but I'm still gonna listen to them.
This girl right here though is my favorite, and this girl's 27. Her profile is me. What, like, she said, listen, hate to break it to you, but what people call love is just a chemical reaction that compels animals to breed. It hits hard, then it slowly fades, leaving you stranded in a failing marriage. Break the cycle, rise above, focus on science. Love it. That's my girl right there. That's my girl.
Divorced with 3 kids.
We would get along so fucking well. Divorced with, yeah, right. She's probably been married, huh? Did you find it? God damn it, Zoe. If anyone knows what a unicorn is in that context, let me know. I'm dying to know. Yeah. That's the clip I want you to post on Instagram, is me reading this girl's profile. The third one I read. That's the best. Yeah. Yeah, right? Sal's looking for her. Right? I know. The problem with dating online too, as opposed to just in real life when you meet someone at a bar, is like online everyone's dating like 20 different people at the same time. Like, I went on a date with this girl and she was like, just got out of a 3-year relationship. She's only been single for 3 months.
Uh-oh.
So she's probably just not looking for anything real or serious. But like, we went on a couple dates, but then, she also told me, yeah, I got like 3 more dates lined up this week, and like was just like,
Damn, you don't gotta tell me that.
yeah. So I was just like, you can't take it serious. You're just like, oh, this is just what it is. You know what I mean? Like, but also, yeah, like,
people are so strange. Why would she admit that though? Like, I don't. It's one thing to like make it known that she has other options, but you're dating to make someone feel special.
well, I always think too, like, and maybe this is just me, and maybe you could tell me if you're this way, but like, if I go on a date with someone and I really like them and we really hit it off, I'm not dating anyone else because I'm like,
Exactly. If you have something good going,
because
why
isn't the
keep
point
looking?
to try to find someone you like so you can date them, and then if you find that person, why are you then continuing to date other people? It's just like, you found what you were looking for, right? Or are you just looking to like hook up with a bunch of different people, or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
that's strange.
but also, I wouldn't want to fuck it up, because if I did meet someone I really like and we did really hit it off, and then she's like, hey, what are you doing tomorrow? Or she asked me, are you dating other people? And I'm like, yeah, I'm seeing a few others. She might then be like, oh, this isn't really gonna go anywhere or happen. You know what I mean? She might like pull back and be like, okay, put the brakes on. We're probably just gonna
Yeah.
be a friendly thing. Because if I was going on a couple dates with a girl and I really liked her and she's like, yeah, I got 3 more dates lined up, I'm just like, oh, okay, well then this I probably shouldn't consider this to be a real serious thing that's
Is this
gonna
the
go
fucking
anywhere.
Bachelorette?
Yeah, because I'm just like I was like, okay. Also, like, why would I want to date multiple people? That's
I
exhausting,
know. I'm like, bitch, you're gonna
right?
get ready 4 nights in a fucking row.
Well, also as a guy, I gotta take you out and spend all this money on like 4 fucking people.
Like,
You know what I mean?
you know, the paycheck didn't come through. I need dinner these next few nights.
Right? I don't know. Yeah, the whole online dating is. But when you meet someone like in real life, just at a bar, like you typically that's just the person.
Yeah.
Versus online, where you just have access to so many.
I know. That's why I can't get into it because I'm just like,
I know. I keep doing it.
we have to hit it off in person, and it takes way too much to even meet.
Uh-huh.
And then if that's disappointing, I'm like, ugh, what a waste of time.
Oh God, the worst is those worst first dates when you go, like you almost know right away.
No, what's weird is how different first dates are compared to second dates.
Like in what way?
Like, they'll try so hard
On the
to
first
be
date?
normal or like whatever it is. They'll just try very, very hard on the first date, and then once you've agreed to do it again, it's like their real personality comes out, and
Really?
they're fucking weirdos.
Really?
Yeah.
It's so interesting hearing a girl's perspective. Like they're just trying to be like, what are they doing to be normal? Like,
Well, like, I don't know. They won't reveal too much. They won't say too much about themselves. They'll keep asking me questions, things like that. And then the second time, it'll be all about them, and they'll feel more comfortable. So maybe I've just had some bad dates, but
they
I've
feel like
just
they
noticed
won.
that they are a lot more confident by the second date,
Yeah.
and their real selves come out.
Yeah. Do you think people in general just don't know how to date?
Yeah.
I think
I don't
like
think they know why they're doing it and how to
uh-huh.
do it, and then what it's supposed to lead to, or what they even want from it. Like,
Yeah. I kind of
it's just
feel
a
I kind
mess.
of feel that too. Like people I feel like it's really hard to get people into a relationship. Like matching is easy. Like there's so many steps you have to go through to actually get it to a point where you're seriously dating somebody. Like first you just match, that's whatever. But then you got to message them and they got to respond.
Yeah.
And then when they do respond, they have to keep responding. And then when you do invite them out for a drink, they have to then show up. And then you have to hit it off. And then they have to agree to a second and a third date. And then you have to eventually decide, hey, are we a thing? Like, there's so many steps.
I know.
It's so much
weird
work.
that it does end up in relationships.
I wonder, do you think it was easier probably 50 years ago? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we're so like overwhelmed and desensitized and just so many like options. Like,
Well, yeah, we don't really need each other anymore. If that
yeah.
makes sense.
I also just think like before like the internet, like if you didn't meet someone at your fucking church or work or school, like you didn't have it wasn't easy. There was no cell phones and Tinder and internet. So you would literally have to go to a bar or have your friends hook you up with somebody they knew, but like your options were so limited.
Yeah.
Like you'd have to literally try to find somebody somewhere at the
And so if
fucking
you did
store,
meet
the
somebody,
library.
it's like destiny, and that's how
That
they get married.
yeah, and that's just like the person. But now you can literally look at thousands of people
Yeah.
from all around the world, even.
Yeah.
You
That's
know?
why people need to just realize, like,
Uh-huh.
I want to be in a committed relationship and go straight for that
And just
instead
go
of
for
all
it.
this fucking dating mess.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
I know. I just feel like, yeah, it's just kind of gotten so this watered down nowadays.
Yeah, now I'm just like, I don't.
And also, I sometimes wonder too, like, how much can you trust people who are on Tinder and Bumble?
Yeah, I don't trust anybody
Because
on
if
there.
you go on a date and you actually hit it off with them, are they gonna like deactivate their profile? Or are they kind of just addicted to the high of matching and going on dates
I
and
know,
hooking
that's the
up?
thing
You
is
know what I
like,
mean?
I have to get on Tinder to meet guys on Tinder, but I don't trust guys who have a Tinder.
Yeah, because it's
What do I do?
Tinder's almost like Instagram, where it's something you easily get addicted to, and then you almost want that rush of the swipes and stuff, and then
Yeah, I'm just like,
it's
eh.
it's such yeah, it's so bad. But then the other option is you have to like go out to meet people, which means you pretty much have to go to bars, you know, and put yourself out there, and then hope someone approaches you,
I
and then
know.
I know.
This is my dating video right
Uh,
now. I'm putting myself out there.
yeah. Slide into Tori's DMs. You don't even have Instagram, do you? How do they contact you?
Leave a comment.
Yeah. What are you looking for? What's your type?
Um,
Emo, goth.
yeah, emo and goth, and like
All right, wait. Tall or short, or does height not matter?
I want
What's
him
the
to.
age range?
No,
Give
I
us
don't.
the Bumble age range.
I want him to be immortal, like a vampire
Uh-huh.
with the long black hair and white face.
So goth and emo.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the age range?
I want him to be 100 plus.
100 plus?
I mean, if he's immortal, I want him to be around a while and
I went to, when I was in New York.
show me how life works.
I was in New York in a club years ago. There was this guy who had white makeup on, contacts that made his eyes look weird.
Dreamy.
He was like, I don't know. And yeah, he was just like all gothed out. Basically, like there's people like that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In New York,
I'm
LA,
looking for them.
probably. Yeah. Okay. I'm sure you'll find that. So what else we got going on? What else is new?
I don't know.
What's that? New warehouse changes. Yeah, buddy Caitlin, we're going to be processing her stuff here now as well. Danielle's moving up in the world. She's going to be managing a whole bunch of people. Danielle's a boss lady. She's the boss bitch. You know, I realized too, like, things are very chill around here. We don't have any gossip or tension. I don't meet to you guys enough. There's no drama at work.
The thing is
every job I've ever had, there's always like drama or something with employees.
I know. You'd be surprised, like with 3 girls, we could cause a lot of trauma.
Oh, yeah, I know, right? And there's none of that.
Yeah.
I know. So we'll see. But we're hiring new people, so maybe we'll see what happens.
We just want decisive, well-hung man in his 40s.
That's what you're looking to date, or that's what?
Oh, for the warehouse.
Oh, that's so inappropriate. I just got me too. I feel like Tori just took it literally and like, oh my gosh, she's fired. That's okay, guys. That's the work environment we have. So, anyways, well, I guess it's the podcast. We had people lined up to come on this podcast, but the snow fucked it all up, and the other person we had fell down, smacked her head, and got a concussion. And so, like, yeah, we got like a bunch of people all.
What?
Yeah, Kat was gonna be on here. She fell down, hit her head really hard, and got a really bad concussion. And can't even look at screens or anything right now. She's really fucked up.
What? We should take the video camera in there.
Right? So, yeah.
What the fuck happened?
So Tori and I stepped it in today and did it, but we got a bunch of cool guests lined up as soon as we get through the snowy weather.
Yeah.
It's going to be fine. Anyways, I want to let everyone know, too, we are doing the $30 Amazon gift card if you submit your questions to the podcast at questions@audiespodcast.com. $30 Amazon gift card. We'll also give you a gift certificate and I think for coffee in the store. We got a bunch of cool promos and sales we're going to be doing next week starting on Monday. Yes. Also, the treasure chest treasure hunt is happening soon.
Yes.
I'm going to go out and find a place to hide it probably on Monday. And then we're going to do it. I'm excited about that. Mm-hmm. The chest is fat. We got a lot of good stuff in there. So we're going to be coming up with clues. And yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. So.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Once the snow melts.
Once the snow melts, for sure, yeah. And it won't be ridiculously hard to find up in the mountains where you have to hike 22 miles or anything crazy. Like some people out there, some hikes out there.
Some weirdos out there.
Yeah. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks for listening to the podcast. We'll be back next week with another one. And slide into Tori's DMs. She doesn't have Instagram, but you can find her somehow.
Please, I'm alone.
She's so lonely. Okay, bye.
Adios.